Back in 2011, Mike Ness assured us there wouldn't be a large gap between Social Distortion albums. I guess a decade and a half isn't considered a large gap in the California punk rock time frame.
Holy smoke, he's a tomb!
The West Coast band Social Distortion has finally released their 8th studio album, Born to Kill, coming 15 years after the previous album, Hard Times and Nursery Rhymes, though they do have reasons for the long delay.
This better be good.
Besides relentless touring throughout the years, singer Mike Ness was diagnosed with tonsil cancer during the pre-production in 2023.
Well, I feel sheepish.
Fortunately, he made a recovery the following year and the group continued working on the album. If you know the band, you know to expect bluesy punk rock and roll songs with lyrics reflecting on his past and his working class struggle. But is there a line between signature and formulaic?
Are we going to split hairs here?
The opening title track has the retro crunchy guitar punk power chords, catchy anthemic hook, and nasally but gravelly vocals Social D is known for, as well as the song The Way Things Were, which has a slower tempo, but in case you couldn't tell by the title, is about Mike's younger days. But then you hear a song like Tonight, and you swear you heard this arrangement before in their catalog. I would describe it as an off-brand version of their hit Story of My Life, whereas the song Never Going Back Again has the arena rock sound of a Green Day song circa 2009. Take that however you want. Even though Social Distortion was around during the early 80s Orange County punk hardcore scene with bands like Adolescents and Agent Orange, they always leaned towards a more country-esque style, especially by the mid-80s. Mike Ness was inspired by groups like the Rolling Stones or Johnny Cash, and he proudly wears his influences on his tatted sleeves, which showed on the very honky-tonk Crazy Dreamer, featuring the typical country western piano keys as well as Lucida Williams on backing vocals. Like a few of the tracks on here, the musicianship is good, especially in the guitar soloing, but the most emotion I can muster up while listening is, meh. All these years I never thought I needed another version of the Chris Isaak song Wicked Game, and I appreciate the band confirming that. Aside from the almost naked model running around on the beach with Chris, I always hated when the video to this moody soft country ballad would come on MTV back in the early 90s. This rendition doesn't stray far from the original, so just imagine Social D playing it and it's exactly what you expect.
Are you picturing it? I'm picturing it.
This album does have some standout tracks. The song No Way Out has that vintage Social D punk rock vibe in the aggression of the music and Mike's vocal delivery. Also, the same could be said about the last couple of tracks, specifically the closer Over You, which showcases the best parts of the band with the heavy lead guitar laced riffs and soothing backing harmonies. Aside from Mike Ness' Hell Scare, I don't see why this album took so long to make. This could have come out 10 years ago, and the group's lack of musician evolution would be less noticeable.
Oh, that's cold.
But they are sticking to their blue-collar roots, so the old school fans will be mildly content. So, I give this album 5.5 out of 8 middle-aged high school dropout punkers. But that's my thoughts on the album. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Like and subscribe, folks.